Alright, car fires, welcome back again to another video. So today we're gonna check out the live stream update news that we got. So this is from outside the live stream. We got some reveals from card of the days and stuff. And first we got Sunburst Evolution. This is the order card for the first trial deck of DST01. So it's the start deck. You may counter +1 to play this card. So with the exclamation point, this like a new thing they made the text like this, which is a little bit different. And you say you may, and then you get to give one of your units get 5k power, and you get to choose for until end of turn, and you had to add a Verina from your drop zone to the hand. So that's pretty cool. Helps with like doing more attacks and stuff. How many Verinas are in the deck anyways? So yeah, 4 copies in Verina. So I don't know if you can revive a Trickstar. I might forgetting, but Sunburst Evolution was kind of like hype a little too much, and then like was like meh. And then what else did we got? I think this we got, yeah. So this is the other secondary grade 3 actually. Yes, the other grade 3 in for what is this? Dark States. So DST02. Time Fishing Fish Colossus. When attacks, when this unit is placed on recurve circle, so charge 1. Then if you are in final rush, you counter +1 to get 50 to give this unit 15,000 power, which is actually really good with the final rush. On like it's a 28k beater, plus if you persona right, it will be 38k, plus it's soul charges 1. So if you're missing one more soul from like you just like use your soul previously, or like didn't soul charge, you didn't get your other stuff. So this is pretty good. And on top of that, having him on your Vanguard circle with the second skill is not bad when the unit is placed on Vanguard circle. Well, no, sadly in the on Vanguard circle it has persona right, but then the vanilla, because the skill only activates on Vanguard circle, which is kind of okay, I guess. It's like a secondary grade 3, but then again not really. I don't know. So then we got a few other grade 3s. I forgot which grade 3 we got. Think you? No, it's not you. So it was one of the grade 3 we got revealed for all the decks. So for Heaven Witch Ramana, I might forget the other cards, maybe, I don't know. Auto recurve when the unit attacks, counter +1, and the unit gets 5k until end of turn, and until end of that battle. So the deck doesn't use that much counter blast. It's 18k beater. It's kinda not bad, but for a counter blast, it's quite yikes for the future support. I guess it won't last long, I think, because you might need to use counter blast for something else. It's like a 5k beater. Then this one is a little bit different. Act 1 recurve with position into soul. You get to choose one of your grade 3 recurves to get 10k, which is kind of nice. Kind of like yeah, it's kind of nice honestly, because we don't have X, so we have only like 3 attacks. But then with the Vanguard, you can, if you give it 10k power to a significant grade for one grade 3, you can restand that grade 3 multiple times on top of that. So I think that's actually gonna be quite interesting, and I think you can use some combos with it. So for wait, is there, yeah, there's 16 grade 3s with the order. Did they reveal the order? No, I don't think so. The Hour of Holy Judgment comment. The order are really interesting. So then we get Megumi start deck. So this is the some extra cards that got revealed, I think. Did we get any reveals for you? I don't remember. I think we didn't. Maybe not. No. Not triggers 100%. The triggers didn't get revealed. Oh, here I think Knight of Friendship, yeah, Cyrus. Act on recurve once per turn, Soul Blast 2 and reveal the top card of the deck. If it's a unit, you get to call it to the recurve. If it isn't, put it in your hand. So that's really good. Soul Blast 2 for a draw, for an extra card. Yeah, it's just like a free plus, but for a well not free plus, it's a plus that you Soul Blast 2, which is actually not that good. Which like, because we use a lot of Soul Blast, whoops, misclick. And yeah, so I think that's all the reveals. And then we have the VSD0V, how do they call it? DSD05. So before that, the reveals are here anyway, so I'm gonna show you on full screen. So they'll be translated anyways in your screen. First, we got Lukia reveals for the really late season rank reward, because it's this season rank reward, and then they revealed it after the season starts, so kind of weird. The Lukia art looks really clean, looks really nice. Sadly, for a player like me, I have 4 Lukia for some reason. I don't know why. I don't even play Moon that much, and I still have 4 Lukia, so now it's sadly. Well, I guess it can be triple rare crafting materials, which is kind of nice also. Then there's an event where you can get like triple rares, just like the Chaos Breaker event 1. You can get like sleeves. Triple rare I'm not sure, but I know that you can get all these kind of sleeves for the dark one and the white one, which is insane how many sleeves they're giving out. But then again, they're all Bermuda, so kinda, what is it? You know, I think people want playmats now. By now we have so many sleeves, we need some playmats. This is kind of biased also. Like, I mean, yeah, Bermuda is like one of their like favorites, I guess. Like they make a lot of money obviously from that. But how many sleeves are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 2, 10. 10 times 2, 20 plus 2, 22. Oh my, 22 different sleeves. That's kind of cool. Are they bringing this back? Are they bringing this back? This was an old, I think Bushiroad produced like power counters, dices, or like where you can count your power. And then they stopped producing it for some reason. I don't know why. And then we had to like, it was much harder to keep. Obviously, it's like you have to pay for it, but like it was always cool to have like dices on the board to show how much power you're scaling. Like you can stack 5 dices on a card just to get like power on top of that, but then your opponent get perfect card anyways. But it's just cool to have those dices. I would pick up if it's just like cool, man, but I guess not. So there are some questions and answers that they could reveal, because today we also, I think I have not mentioned, so oh yeah, also on the March 3rd, or wait, no, April 3rd, on a Saturday, on 8 o'clock, the first Vanguard Overdrive will be anime will be released. I think it's English sub. I'm not sure, could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's English sub. So let's just get into the card reveals. First mechanic, new mechanic. I don't know if there's a translation version, but basically this is what is it, set order. So what are set orders? If you play body fight, you might remember what set is. Set is basically, you know, if you also play Pokemon TCGs, you know those arenas. Yeah, those are basically it. So for players who don't know what it is, it's basically an order a spell. You use it and it stays on the board permanently until end of game. But like for now it's just until end of game, but then we don't know if in the future it will destroy spell order, maybe, but we don't know. So what we know is that it's a spell order, it stays on the board, and it has an effect, and the effect just basically lasts forever until, well, just like until the end of game, because there's no card that can remove it. So the order card, if you see, I think last time a lot of people calculated that was the order zone. That's really interesting. So because don't mind my brother sneezing. And then yeah, so this is the order zone. That's basically it. This card, I think it got really revealed today. Okay, so this is the first reveal. Oh no, I forgot. Wait, I know the skill, but I forgot her name. On place Vanguard Circle, I think you get to draw a card. Oh no, I think like on place you can search your on Vanguard Circle on place. Search your deck for order a prison card. So the prison card is the order card. It's basically that. Let's see. So Aurora Battle Princess Kyanit Blue. Auto when this unit is placed on Vanguard Circle, search your deck for up to 1 prison card, reveal it and put it in your hand, shuffle your deck. So yeah, at a prison card, then second skill is auto when this unit is placed on Vanguard Circle. If one or more of your opponent's cards are imprisoned in your prison, counter blast 1, soul blast 1, and draw a card. So kinda heavy for a draw, counter blast, soul blast, for comparing to a lot of other cards. But actually, If you think about it, this is quite cheap, Counter Blast Soul Blast, because this deck doesn't use as much, honestly. Which is good, man. Mate, just extra draws, I guess. Counter Blast Soul Blast 1 for draw. And if you're curious how the Imprison works, we're gonna check out the cards that can Imprison. So first, the Prison card, Galaxy Central Prison Collectolus. I think that's how you say it. After a set order is played, put into your set order zone. So basically the first text, the first line of text here, over here. And then cost, rest one of your units to play this card. So basically you ride over to create one, then if you went first you get to rest, then play the card. Or if you go second, you can also rest your Vanguard if you like, but I don't think it would be advisable. When this card is put into your order zone though, you get to soul charge 3 cards, which is kind of interesting. And the second skill is the interesting one. Continues on order zone. When your opponent can normal call a rare card, they can perform the following. So what it basically says, at the start of your opponent's main phase, so when they get to call, they can they can pay the cost. So plus 1, if they do, you get to choose one of their Imprison cards and call it a rare card to go. And counter plus 1 to call 2 instead. So well, they call 2, they choose 2, then call 2. So that's pretty interesting, because what it basically says that if you present them cards, they have to build them. They have to pay your opponent's user, or like the player needs to build their units out if they want to by paying the cost. And the cost can be paid multiple times, so you can soul blast 3 cards to call 3, you can also soul blast 2 and counter blast 1 to call 4 cards. Then you can also just not pay the cost to call, you can just normal call from your hand if you don't really care about the cards in the prison zone. Remember that they also, when they unlock or when they leave the prison, they will go to I think there's an English translation for this image, but basically the order zone, what also they say basically, what was I saying? So when a card is released from the order zone, like it says, you get to release it. When you release it, they basically get to use on play skill. So because that card is placed again, it gets the skill, which is pretty skill activate. And also when you present a card, you have to put the cards that you present in behind the orders or the card order, just to just like put it in the order zone behind the card, like a soul charge, if a soul charge in Vanguard. And then so that's basically the card. You basically have to soul blast 1, counter blast 1 to release your units, or like soul blast or counter blast to release your units. Pretty like they can release it, it kind of makes sense. They're like not sure is it good or not, but then we're checking out the grade 2 and grade 8, then I'll tell you, I'll give my opinion. So Aurora Battle Princess, Razor Pink. Auto, when this unit is placed on Vanguard skill, so your opponent chooses a card from his or her hand, imprison it into your prison. And then second skill is condition of the skill. If one or more the opponent's cards are imprisoned in your prison, this unit gets 2k, so it's 12k attacker, just like all the right chain grade 2s, I guess, for if you have the prison card. So not bad. It's like when you ride on your Vanguard, your opponent has to imprison a card. But then remember that your opponent gets to choose, so you get randomly pop a PG from them. That would be too hurtful, I guess, too dangerous. But for opponents who like to rush early, they will be punished quite strongly. And then we have the grade 3 gonna be revealed. Aurora Battle Princess Seraph Snow. Condition of skill during your turn, if one or more of your opponent's card is imprisoned in your prison, this unit gets 10k. And if 3 or more cards are imprisoned, this unit gets drive +1. So like similar to TP, getting drive for free. And then second skill is act on Vanguard skill once per turn. Counter +1, choose 2 of your opponent's rare cards and imprison them in your prison. And so just imprison them in the prison. For a counter plus to prison 2, pretty good, honestly. Really good, actually. Why I say pretty good? It's really good because your opponent has to counter blast or soul blast 2 to release those 2. But one thing, a dangerous thing, is that if you prison them on a card with on place effects, they might be able to use the skill. So you have to consider that. But also, I think they're gonna explain in the Q&A. So while in the Q&A section, so first let's see the gameplay. So we have the creative. Well, honestly, like they're gonna show. So first, using the skill of Seraph Snow counter blast. Wait. Let me see. So Seraph Snow. So Seraph. Wait. Alright. So here. Wait. Counter blast. So they pay the cost for the right deck. Right Seraph Snow, counter blast, and then using the skill counter blast 1 and imprison 2 of their cards. Then once they imprison, since there's three cards in the imprison, gets drive +1. Then she gets 2k. Then this one counter blast 1, so +1 draw a card. So pretty nice combos. Those triggers have effects, and people are really waiting. I'm also waiting for the effects, man. They gotta tell us what the effects are. Those triggers. And then, so swing. This is, wait, what? How did you get 10,000 power from a trigger? So that's basically the gameplay. So imprisoning. So the imprison card is a good it's interesting mechanic. That it's basically a cheaper, kind of weaker bind, but then a cheaper and it's an easier way to like bind basically. But then like it's the bind of like the old cards, like how do I say it? It's like new Batama binding cards and then like being able to revive, putting them back in your hand. Like if you remember OG Vanguard, but then this time it's like a little bit different also because you have to pay cost. It's kind of like restricting your opponent like lock, but then it's not as OP, which makes sense for the first wave of cards. So first question. If you call from prison, you can call basically. If you call from a prison, can I call regardless of the current grade of the Vanguard? Yes, you can. You can call. Since the call is basically a superior call, not a normal call. And then second question is, after calling from prison, can I use the ability of the called unit when placed? Yes. Like I said already before, I think when placed, you get to basically. You can use your on play skills just because they will get superior called, not like placed. And then if there is one or more, only there's one card from the opponent. Wait, what? I am confused with this one. If there is only one Galaxy Central Prison Galacticos in the order zone, can I place only one card from opponent? No, you can imprison multi-card cards. Yeah, that's the whole text says you prison too. If you imprison only one card, that would bad. And then when calling from prison, can I perform a soul blast twice? Or subsequent, can I counter blast twice? Yes, you can. So you can use multiple times. You can soul blast 2, soul blast 3, then counter blast 1 to call 5 cards if they somehow manage to like imprison 5 cards, which is would be insane, but actually it's possible with the card. Then the final 2 questions I think they have would be this. Can I place multiple set orders in the order zone? Yes, you can. Then if you imprison Virena in the overdress state, so if you remember overdress, basically they will split into 2. So Trickstar and Virena will go there and they will split into 2 different cards. So basically you're still imprisoning 1 card, but then in the prison it becomes 2 cards, which is really good. It basically counters Dragon Empire's mechanic in an extent, but we'll see how good it will be. So I think that's basically all the reveals today. Also, Vanguard Zero had a glitch that remember when during the live stream it was like Vanguard Zero was back in maintenance. I was so confused what happened because I didn't check the deck building. If you know, you could have created the Japanese version of of set 14 cards that has not been released in global, but they accidentally like released the data. So people were crafting like Chaos Breaker Dragon 4 copies and they were playing rank with it, which is why Vanguard Zero had to like stop it, because I heard that Palladium, Wheel Assault, Tidal Assault were commons. For some reason they were commons. I guess they didn't update the data completely yet, and that's why it got glitched out and they were like panicking, I guess. And so that's basically all the questions. They had more questions, but I think all the 3 questions, I think I covered everything. So no more reviews. Next week though, we're gonna get the we're gonna get some reviews of the Grand Blue kind of card-ish. If you, I don't know where the image are for the Grand Blue, but basically it looks like Thanatos. If you know my Grand Blue Tekken fight, we have the guy, the bald guy, guy in the purple outfit. Now we get reviews for that, but that's it for the update, I guess. Quite a fair bit of a long update because there's a lot of things that I want to cover, but I'll be ending it here just to, it's so little long, man. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.